passage number 12. Ready? Comments. I am thankful to the honorable members who have participated in the discussion on this bill. The honorable member has moved this bill with the best intentions. There is no difference between him and the government as far as the spirit of the bill and the objectives which he wants to achieve are concerned. Having said this, I would like to point out that there are certain features of the bill which we have to take into consideration carefully. For the benefit of the House, I may point out that the major point in this bill is that industrial units and business concerns with a capital of rupees 5 lakhs or above should be converted into cooperative societies, and that the owners and labor and staff should become the owners and members of such a society. I may say that this particular approach of his, namely the converting the business concerns into cooperatives or cooperative societies, will not achieve the desired objective which he has in mind. There are also certain constitutional safeguards as far as this bill is concerned. I may just indicate what these are. First, Parliament is not competent to enact legislation saying that all industrial units and business concerns should be converted into cooperative societies because trade and commerce is within the jurisdiction of the states. Even cooperative societies is a state subject. Taking over these under the management of cooperative societies without deciding the question of compensation may also involve certain constitutional problems. There is also another point. Cooperative societies may not be the correct organizational forms of industrial growth in a vast country like ours. Then it is now accepted by the largest body of opinion in our country that the large scale industrialization based on heavy industrial growth is the basic foundation on which industrialization and development can take place. In a vast country like India, we have certain commodities to our people. We have certain national objectives. We have an international attitude and policy. Therefore, it is very necessary that this country stands on its own legs and becomes self-reliant. This is absolutely essential. Industrialization based on heavy industry or based on the sector is fully justified. It does not make a difference between the public sector undertakings and the private sector undertakings. The bill suffers from the one grave infirmity. The honorable member speaks about industry. He does not speak about land. Land is a very large sector in which there is wealth. As a parliamentarian of repute, he should know that the basic problem of the Indian economy today is land reform. Without land reform, it will not be possible to solve many of the problems that our economy today is faced with. Some of the great difficulties with which we are faced are not only in industries but also in land. A large part of wealth is in urban property. As far as this bill is concerned, there is a large body of acceptance in this country that these disparities have to go. Sir, the honorable member want that all concerns with a capital of rupees 5 lakhs should be converted into cooperatives. Disparities are no doubt continuing. Concentration of economic power is also continuing. What is the strategy that we have to follow? Should we be self-reliant by industrialization alone? At the same time, we have also to bring about reduction in disparities in income to the extent possible in our own conditions. There has to be a leveling up of wages and salaries and concentration of economic power has also to be reduced to the extent possible. The point I am trying to make is this. What is the strategy that we will have to follow? The strategy that the honorable member has given is the conversion of companies into cooperatives. This strategy, I must submit in all humility, is a utopian strategy, and it does not take into consideration the relative economic situation that exists in this country today. Though his intentions are good, the strategy of having cooperative organization in a large country like India will not reduce the disparities that exist today. Then what should be the strategy be? One strategy which Dr. Sen had indicated was nationalization of all big industries, foreign as well as Indian, as a means of reducing the concentration of economic power. I heard an honorable member who is not here at the moment saying that this was beyond the capacity of the present government. In reply to him, I may say that this government have shown the necessary political courage of nationalize many industries. This is a reality. We may not be in a position to go the whole hog as Dr. Sen wants us to do. In the present economic situation in which we are having accepted some role for the private sector in the economic development of the country, and within the framework of parliamentary democracy which we have accepted, we may not be able to go the whole hog with it, and we will modify it rightly. Stop.